And good morning to you on this beautiful Thursday morning. I told you we were going to pick up in Psalm 10. We left off, the question was, why does everybody around us living wickedly in the world seem to have it made? It seems like they've all got it made. They may have gone through multiple divorces, they may have had bankruptcies, but boy, they're smiling, they're on the TV screen, they're selling their product. Whatever it is. It may be music, it may be sports, it may be good looks, it may be, whatever it is, but they seem to be so prosperous and happy. Well, fret not thyself because of evildoers, because neither be thou envious because of the workers of iniquity. And we looked at some of that and what we should be doing in place of that yesterday. And we left off in verse number 7. There's a verse that we didn't get to that is a huge help for me, and this is one of the reasons that Psalm 10 is a verse that or chapter that I go back to quite often. And it is verse number 8. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. Isn't it incredibly common for us, for me, we're not talking about you maybe, but for me, to get upset about the littlest things, to get upset about things that just don't matter? Not only should we cease from anger, but we should forsake wrath. The kind of anger that leads to wrath is the kind of anger that we should put away. Now, there's a verse in the Bible that says, be angry and sin not. And we understand that verse plainly. There can be a righteous anger, an indignation against sins, against God and holy things. When babies are aborted, it breaks my heart and it angers me in a righteous way. But the truth is, most of our anger is probably not righteous indignation. It's probably we're not getting our way, or somebody has stepped on our last nerve. And you have children at home and they're not doing everything like they should do, and so you find yourself upset with them, and you need to cease from anger. You need to forsake wrath. You need to not unleash your disappointment on their head. And then he says, fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. Don't fret thyself don't worry yourself with trying to think of some way to get back at somebody. They've done this to me. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do them. They'll never treat me that way again. And boy, we just get wound up and we start fretting a little bit about how we're going to get even with this person, how we're going to show them. I had somebody doing some work on my house recently. They were working on my windows and things, and they were displaying to me the attitude of somebody that did not want in any way to do something evil against somebody. They were trying their best as they were discussing a process and something going on in their life with some other people they were working with. They didn't want to do evil to them. And it was like they were trying to figure out a way to not injure this other person, even though the other person was really being a pain and really being a pill with them and giving them a hard time. They were like, but I want to make sure, I want to try to make peace. And I was listening to it, I was thinking, wow, they're fulfilling Psalm 37 verse 8, fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. They weren't trying to plan a way to be evil. They were trying to plan a way to bring about peace. And it was as if it was their goal to make peace. Well, Psalm 10 closes out with this thought here. Verse 37, mark the perfect man and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace. So in the New Testament, we're told to mark a man in the church that causes division. Mark him and have nothing to do with him. That's what it says in the New Testament. Mark the man that causes division and don't have anything to do with him. Just don't associate with a divider, somebody that's causing trouble. Here it says, mark the perfect man, mark that mature man, mark that man that's done right, and behold the upright. Check them out. Look at the upright. And you know what you're going to discover? The end of that man is peace. What an example for us, right? I want to be like that guy who was trying to figure out how to make peace with the person that was at odds with him. Mark that upright man, because the end of his way will be peace.